Chapter 2. Spiritual Practices.
Are your religious practices going well?
No, Maharaj. With all my efforts I see no spiritual unfoldment, hence I find no peace of mind. Evidently, we are born with evil samskaras, impressions, and these stand in the way of our spiritual progress.
My boy, you should not think thus. Practice japam at dead of night. If you cannot do it at that time, do it during the early hours of the morning. Perform Purishcharana. Do not waste your valuable time anymore. Lose yourself in prayer and meditation. All inner truths will come by themselves if you practice sadhana for some time. The spiritual aspirant should not take much food at night. At first take 3/4 of your usual diet. Then reduce the quantity to half. In the beginning you may feel some weakness of the body. But the body will be all right after some time, and will remain active and in perfect condition. We used to take only a single meal during the whole day and night. A sadhaka should first learn about the spiritual path from some great soul, then follow it methodically. If he does it haphazardly, he cannot achieve much success. Again, if he gives it up, he will have to put forth double the usual effort to gain the desired result. But no endeavor is lost. Lust, anger, greed, gradually go away from him who leads the spiritual life. Your mind is now covered over by rajas, activity, and tamas, inertia. It must be made pure and subtle, and raised to the state of sattva, illumination. Then you will find pleasure in religious practices and will also feel inclined to devote more and more time to them. Later on, when the mind attains perfect purity, you will naturally devote yourself to spiritual culture. The mind is at present on the gross plane. Consequently it leans toward gross things. But when it becomes awakened, it inclines naturally toward the spiritual. When it grows subtler, its capacity also increases and the aspirant is able to understand within a short time the truths about God. When you sit in meditation, first think of a blissful divine form. This will have a soothing effect on your nerves and mind. Otherwise meditation will become dry and tedious. Think of the form of your Ishtam, ideal, as smiling and full of bliss. Waste away your time no longer. Now the senses are strong and must be kept under control. This is no doubt a troublesome task. But practice sadhana continuously for 7 or 8 years. Then you will enjoy the fruits of your practices, the peace and bliss thereof. Many women devotees have attained spiritual illumination. Should you not also strive for it? But women have greater faith than men. That is why they succeed in a comparatively short time. Believe me, the Lord is always with you. If you practice a little, He will extend His helping hand to you. It is He who is protecting us all from miseries and troubles. How unbounded is His grace! How can I describe it to you? You have been only hearing of all these spiritual things. Now realize them. You have done enough study and reasoning. Now do some spiritual practice. First take up that aspect of God which appeals to you most. Follow your own path of sadhana. When you realize God through it, you will feel the joy of realizing Him also in other aspects and through other paths. One should meditate on the form of the Ishtam along with japam. Otherwise japam does not become effective. If you cannot think of the whole form, think only of a part. Begin your meditation on the lotus feet of the deity. Continue to do it even if you fail in the beginning. Why should you stop until you succeed? Succeed you must. Practice will make everything easy. Is meditation an easy affair? Remember, it is next only to samadhi. Try to leave everything to the Lord. Resign yourself wholly unto Him. Then, through your sadhana, self-surrender and everything will come from within.